Hello everyone, the Pokemon Fan 993 here, back on Pokemon Legends ZA. So, before I start, you're going to see that I'm actually in a certain spot. This is because I was shiny hunting Fennekin, and I kept this up for like 4 days straight, and today I'm giving up because I need to do this. As a result, I didn't actually get enough hyperspace severity points. I started immediately after my last stream, and I thought I'd have it by now, but apparently the Fennekin just does not want to help. Doesn't want me to get it, because if you see here, I actually got a shiny Froakie using a different method, actually a very easy method to get it. So we're gonna actually just ignore this, and we're gonna head to do some side missions instead, because I absolutely can't go any further. Let's do the hyperspace. The hyperspace would take me probably at least half the stream to do, so we're gonna do some of these other side missions that I see laying around. And all the side missions I currently have on standby will be completed, probably the last ones, but I want to get the ones that are actually in the way, out of the way. Alright, so let's have a look here. What's this one about? Oh, there's the low region. That was definitely the greeting. I'm with charge, the committee to highlight Alolan Raichu and generate excitement. Our goal is to increase popularity with the population of Alolan Raichu. Well, I say our goal, but I'm only a member of the committee for now. In any case, you're familiar with regional forms? Maybe, maybe not. Either way, here's the scoop. You know how some people can be influenced by the region they live in, right? And a lot, even the Pikachu we all know and love evolve into different from form of Raichu. Rather than explain myself, why not compare the two yourself? She's gonna ask me for regular Raichu, isn't she? Can your Raichu? Okay, so we want a bet. So it's gonna be a 1-1 battle between my Raichu of my choice. Once you test your Raichu against my Alolan Raichu, just come let me know. Alright. So I know I have an Alpha Raichu. And it's probably going to be a situation where I'm going to put everything in my box, so I'm going to do all that except one Mon. And then I'll swap it with the Raichu that I find. Whoops. I still am getting used to my new controller, by the way, my new wireless controller, so I might make a few mistakes with it, but overall, it shouldn't be that bad. Alright, so we're going to go to view boxes. We're going to search. The only thing I don't like, and I'll see if I can show you guys or not, the left stick here is right next to the select button, so if I want to quickly hit the select button, I have to go over the analog stick, and that's the only thing I hate about this. And I believe this is modeled after, correct me if I'm wrong, modeled after an Xbox controller, and that's, I didn't mind the Xbox controller, but, you know, after playing PlayStation and Nintendo for so long, it was like, because I ended up getting the 360 before I even got a PS3 or a PS4, so I had that for a while, and then I moved on from there to the PS3, then the PS4, then the PS5. And I haven't bought a 360 since I bought it's the black one that has the motion sensor on it. Alright, so what was I looking for? I was looking for Raichu. Oh, I keep forgetting. Alright. R. Thank you. But you already have an Alolan Raichu? I do. So I must have gotten that from somewhere. Yep, this is the alpha. So I don't know what level hers is going to be. So what I'm going to do, in turn, I'm going to actually, first I got to put this back in the box I want to put it back in. We're going to raise Raichu to level 40, and we're actually going to teach it some moves too. Hopefully something to counter because Alolan Raichu is Psychic and Electric, where regular Raichu is just Electric. So we're going to use some, I don't know how many of those I'd have to use for get to, okay, I had to use a decent amount of them, probably about 3 more, get to level 70. 72, okay, that works. Alright. I also got to check Raichu's nature and a couple other things. So let's have a look. Okay, Timon, that's actually really good for a Raichu because Raichu is meant for special attack and speed, not much of anything else. So we're going to look as moves, hit change. I'm going to keep Thunderbolt. Noodle's alright, but it wouldn't really do much good against another Raichu. Draining Kiss isn't bad. Let's replace that with Play Rough. That gives me really not a lot of options against it, though. So we're going to look into my collection of teams. We're going to see if we can find something here that might help against that. Okay, so we got Thunder Wave. That's pretty common. We got Protect. Play Rough. I already actually knows that by default. Thunder Punch. Dig. That would work, but it's, We'll save that for a bit later. Reflect. Double team. I'll see if I can have to come back to there or not. Discharge. Hyper beam. Agility. I thought that overheat could be used. Giga impact. Volt switch. Surf. Interesting. Nasty plot. You know what? Let's teach him nasty plot. I think I'm gonna get rid of charge for that. Can it warn dark bolt? It cannot. Damn. It's kind of hoping it could. Warn dazzling gleam. Focus blast. Warn that, but that's useless against that particular Raichu. And facade. Okay, so there's not really a lot I can teach it. However, I think I can go back and I'm going to teach it Surf, and I'm going to go for a combination of Nasty Plot and Surf, and hopefully deal a lot of damage, because no Raichu's really that good on defense. So, and if anyone's wondering why couldn't Raichu warn Surf, it's a reference to the Surfing Pikachu I got, I imagine, from the first generation back in Pokemon Yellow. So we're also going to give Raichu an item. I'm trying to think of what to actually give him, though, because I'm not really familiar with what I've got in terms of hell items. Wise got this fairy feather magnet. Let's give him the leftovers. Did I keep light screen on him? What I feel like I didn't. I didn't. All right. So leftovers are gonna be good because Raichu's special defense is actually much higher than its regular defense. So as long as Raichu, the other Raichu doesn't pull some weird shit, we should be fine. All right. So this is just in case something happens and we screw up. But we're gonna do this. Would you care to battle my Rolling Raichu? Absolutely. Well, Raichu, they're trying to Rolling Raichu is a different type. That means different strength and weaknesses. Stay on your toes. Bradilla the Sightseer. We're really getting creative with these names now. Hopefully your Raichu's not stronger than mine. I'm gonna guess there's one on level 60, but I can't say that for certain. Okay, so we are higher level. We're a Nasty Plot. We're going to Draining Kiss it, and then we're going to use Surf. Surf is hard to avoid in this game, too. Alright, that wasn't too bad. We're just going to get some experience off that, although it doesn't really matter too much. I got some money off that, too. I think maybe the Lightning Rule gives its true power without alone pancakes to fuel it. Okay, that might be the stupidest thing I think I've ever read today. We're just saying a lot. Let's back over video, but don't go assuming we're done just yet. We need to highlight Lone Raichu and generate. Except it has one last thing to offer. Let's trade. You're allowed Raichu for my Lone Raichu. What do you say? So, well, Charge won't always be waiting for you if you change your mind. Okay, so she wants to trade Raichu for a Lone Raichu. My initial thought is okay, but I don't know if I want to get rid of the Alpha Raichu I've gotten. So let me do a little bit of searching here. I want to see if I have a bunch of Pikachus. Because I think Pikachu's evolved to Raichu with a Thunderstone anyway. It's like I have a decent amount of them. Yeah, these were caught in, I think one of the hyperspace holes. So my initial thought with how this is going to work is if I give them a Pikachu, it's going to be the same one that their Raichu is. So if I get one that's level 6, they're going to give me one that's level 6. Having a low thing on one Raichu wouldn't be that bad, though. So let me have a look here. Okay. I think I'm going to give him anyone. I'm going to try to give him that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Satchel, and we're going to hope that we have another Thunderstone. And we do. We have several. So we're going to evolve this Pikachu into Raichu. Assuming she takes this Raichu, maybe she knows this Raichu isn't the one that I battled her with. Then we're in third bunch of level 8. That's actually pretty damn good. Is it gonna let me? Yep, it's gonna let me. All right. Plus, help me complete the side mission too, which might give me more rewards. So. Probably good ones, too. It's clearly just a way to get a Lone Raichu in case you can't find it. Actually, I don't even know where I got the Lone Raichu from. I think I might have got it from my friend. The other one I have, I mean. Well, Gordella said over Fluffy. Take good care of Fluffy. Dream around you is how we'll spread the joy of the low regional form. No, the one more just formally, of course, but Blaine and Raichu are pretty adorable too. Well, I'm off on another journey. Travel over to Lua, befriend a bunch of Loa and Raichu, and spread their cuteness all around the world. That's what Charge is all about. Side mission 108, Alola Raichu, complete. 500 Pokédollars, 10 Tomato Berries, 10 Pomag Berries. So I'm curious, first of all, about this Raichu's level. Oh, wow, I scammed the shit out of her. She gave me the level 64. It's got some good moves, too. Okay, I want to check something. This is clearly the other one, but I want to... Oops, I hit the wrong button. I want to go to my boss, and I want to take out the other Alolan Raichu I have. Because I had the feeling... Whoops, I did not mean to cancel. Hitting the wrong buttons here. I want to say that the other Raichu is not mine. The low-end one, anyway. Have a look. Okay, this is what happened. This is this is funny. This is the same mission I got from a friend of mine because it's the exact same name as well. This has got to be from... Yeah, it's just a different ID number. That's actually kind of funny. But you know what? It's pretty funny. Maybe I'll give this Floofy to somebody else who wants it. Now we're going over to my box here. We're going to put all my Pokemon back where they are, where they're supposed to be. Alright, we got that under control, so now we're going to head to... Oh, there's one right nearby this one as well. It's over here. Uh-oh. It's getting creepy, isn't it? Have you heard there's some trouble within Quartz Quarter over our guard Pokemon? Those Dedenne? Well, the fact that you defeated Ardenne led to quite a lot of bother. Now, not that I'm blaming you personally, Phoenix. There are some people in the company who didn't want to properly look into who defeated our guards, or why that was even possible. They only wanted to cause commotion over the fact that the guards were defeated at all. We did a great deal of debate on what we should do to avoid trouble in the future. And the solution was landed was Morpeko. I get asked to battle our Morpeko guards and evaluate whether they are up to the task. Side mission 162, maybe Morpeko guards. Let me know as soon as you're ready. So Morpeko is dark and electric. So, I really don't have anything that would, for them. But I think my best bet here is going to be Meganium. Especially if I manage to Mega Evolve Meganium. Let's give it a shot. I'm going to battle our Morpeko guards. I'll do it. Plus, Meganium does have Dazzling Gleam, I'm pretty sure, so if you'd be so kind then. So this shouldn't be too bad, I wouldn't think. You're in the battle with the guard Morpeko. Go Meganium. I have to fight both of them at once. Sorry, this shouldn't be too bad. Okay, it was not very bad. I just knocked them both in one shot. Peh. Oh, that's right, they have the hangry form. Oh no. Go to the appetite balance and go into their darker natures. Work it out. We keep Quizzicoral guards acting like that. Take it as regular. We keep our cute, strong, remote within it as we always have. That mission 160. Maybe Morpeko guards complete. 9,900 Pokédollars and 5 Mastery. That's a lot of stuff, actually. Especially since I defeated them so easily. Oops, hit the wrong button there. Alright. Really not the right button. So we're going to head over to the cafe over here, and we're going to check out the 2 side missions here. So this one actually in the cafe? No, it's over here. Wait a tick. You're trying to know as Phoenix from Team MC. Yeah, you got me. I know I recognize you. I wonder if I can trouble around trainers such as yourself with a trifling request. I'm an amateur, you see, a writer of great novels, not that my talent is appreciated by the masses. I got the idea for my next manuscript. A Pokemon. The element I lack is a dramatis prosanae. Holy shit, I butchered that. A faint trade could probably round out my cast and provide the inspiration I've been looking for. I have an idea for a Pokemon that my tail shall require. Can you assemble them for me? First, we must have a ground type Pokemon. Next, a Pokemon that knows Flamethrower. Finally, a Pokemon bearing a Mega Stone. I must see all three, but the Crave Juice will surely run us over. Show me a trio in your party and come show me. I can repeat my list whenever you like. So, a ground type is one that knows Flamethrower and a Mega Evolution. Got it. That shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, so boxes. So we're going to search for a ground type first of all. Oh, that's not how I would search for that. Just search this way. Alright, so let's do Crocodile for the first one. We need someone that knows Flamethrower, so most likely a fire type. For sure, for the box here, we're actually going to go to fire. It's power and a Flamethrower, that'll work for that. And then Pokemon with the Mega Stone, that's pretty easy. I will use... Meganium has a... Yeah, it does have the Mega Stone. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're going to set all these guys down except for Meganium, and then we're going to put the other two in my party. Oops. Alright. Got the 3 Pokemon required in my tail. I brought them. So you request a number of Pokemon, but at least will they fit the bill? Virginia, which is the ground type Pokemon? Crocodile. Quite the choice. Oh yes, this is some sparkling ideals. Next one here, which is the Pokemon that knows the move Flamethrower? Pyroar. Yes, Pyroar. The scenes are coming into sharp focus now. You start with the Pokemon bears a mighty Mega Stone. Meganium. Meganium is stunning. I would never have thought. Thank you, friend. Even besides what I asked for, now I can craft my great tale. It's on to be an adventure novel, you see. Since you're so inwardly into the whole thing, I don't mind giving you a little preview of the plot. Oh boy. Today begins the deep wilds of the Kalos region. The forest replant the nature's majesty. A Pokemon called Crocodile has a thought. I wish it could Mega Evolve. So our hero journeys in search of the Mega Stone, trainer Phoenix by their side. They're over the Tower of Mastery where they meet Meganium, bearing the very same Mega Stone they sought, no less. Feed me in true battle if the foe declares, and I will shall allow you to take this Mega Stone with you. Then the challenge, Crocodile sends out Meganium to do... Crocodile sends out Phoenix to do battle. Then another rival stone swoops in out of nowhere. Pyro unleashes Flamethrower to bid the claim of the Mega Stone for itself. Okay, I don't know if this is intentional or not, but he's mixing up the Pokemon with the human. I don't know if that's meant to be intentional, meant to be funny, or if he's just an idiot. He's in front of Crocodile protect from the Flamethrower. And he hurls both Power Meganium to the Sea Spirit Den in Kalos' merciless sea. Tiny, the mysterious and mighty figure who governs all Mega Evolution saw everything. He recognizes the rewards Phoenix, granting him a Mega Stone of his own. Yes, the first ever human Mega Evolution. When a miracle sight, Crocodile, faith in the power of Mega Evolution is affirmed. Inspired, Crocodile vows anew to find a Mega Stone of its own. Its very own shit, I am not saying that. Alright, that is an interesting story. If it's going to be bestseller, I just know it. For sure. I'm just going to nod my head and say yes. I better get the paper so I can submit my manuscript to Luminous Press. I thank you enough for your help. You'll write a report for me when it comes out, right? Dimension 128, a novel adventure complete. 1,200 Pokédollars and 50 muscle feathers. Isn't there another one near here? Oh, wrong one. Yep, right here. Ish. Alright, it's over here. Oh, let's put my Pokemon back before I forget. Alright. I know it's like option 1, option 2, and option 3 per se. I just think option 1 is the way to go. Well, option 1 and option 3 lack impact. I think it should be my suggestion option 2. Well, option 3 is the most fitting of all. Well, you just refuse to budge, don't you? I'm going to ask the young person here for his opinion. It's a good idea, at least. We're getting nowhere just going around in circles ourselves. Here, Mon, can you give us a hand? See, this street needs a new name, one that will really grab people's attention. One of our moves to our street with a name that captures the imagination. What happens is, after this, all town will belong to your generation someday. You each came up with their own idea. My idea is Luminous Grand Avenue. Not to be grand for an old street, but it enticed people to visit. My proposed name is Mega Evolution Road. Of course, it's not really anything around here related to Mega Evolution, but isn't it evocative? My suggestion is Boulevard Boulevard. Might as well tell people what they're in for. The little boulevard is as boring as they come. I like option 3. Like, option 1 seems kind of, like I said, grand. Option 2 makes no sense. There's no Mega Evolution, but I think option 3. Help us pick a name, alright? Yes, Boulevard Boulevard. The only possible name for the street. Let's say for the street shall be named Boulevard Boulevard. Everyone in Luminosa soon adopts it. Submission 163, help us pick a name complete. 5,000 Poké Hours, 50 Premier Bowls. Jesus. That's almost kind of crazy generous. Does that mean... Wait, does that actually mean that... Oh. I thought it would actually change the name or you'd be able to see it, whatever. Alright, let's have a look at the... Damn it, wrong button again. Alright, we're going to head over to the Pokemon Center. We're going to check out these 2 side missions over this way. This guy has a Spritzy. Girl has a Spritzy. Hello, would you open to assisting a Master Pupimer in her quest? Make a delightful advantage using the scents produced by Spritzy. You see, the aroma of Spritzy can differ in tantalizing ways based on the diet they consume. I like to see how the berry-forward diet will affect the aroma of my Spritzy here. I like to try feeding Spritzy 20 cherry berries, 5 tomato berries, and 5 oka berries. See? I'm sure we see my conundrum. I cannot spend too long wandering the streets. The competing odors that waft about would ruin my nose, making me insensible to good smells. Yeah, that sounds like the excuse you're being lazy, whatever. Let me ask you the berries in my stead. I wonder if we could let the berries around town for me and I would even buy them. I'm particularly fussy about how you do it. Make sure you get 20 terry berries, 5 tomato berries, and 5 oka berries. I think I have all those already. So I mentioned 112, exploring the sense of Spritzy. Wonderful. Alright, so I already do have them. And these berries allow rich complexity for the aroma Spritzy produces. Those berries that have a spicy flavor, this new perfume should have quite the kick. Uh-oh, I don't think she likes that. Something bothering you? I can't imagine what. Tell me there's too many berries for you. I want to explore all the wonders the aromas your body can produce. I see, I understand you perfectly, my friend. We'll need to find a way for you to eat all these berries without getting overwhelmed. You know, Lunos has used to have a famous juice shop. Where do I find a point of that shop that wanted to be able to whip up these cherry berries into a tasty red juice for Spritzy? Thanks to you, I now know I need to create a whole flurry of new fragrances. So it doesn't mean return. Some spring admonishment and experience candy. Submission 112, exploring the sense of Spritzy complete. 4,000 Poké Dollars, 3 Mossments, and 1 large candy. Experience large candy large. Jeez. Alright, one over here. This is not. Wait a minute. Oh, am I looking the wrong direction here? Oh, shit, the newsstand. I thought it was the kid. Hey, Trent, can I ask you a small favor? My Archibald is home alone, and I want to step away for a minute to check on it. Fortunately, I cannot leave the kiosk unattended. Could you take my place here while I'm gone? Do a good job of throwing a nice bonus in for you. Submission 164, Kiosk Conundrum. Let me know when you're ready to look after the kiosk. Alright, so I don't know what this is going to entail, so I'm going to save. And then I'm going to go from there. I'm going to talk to her and see what happens. Okay, great. Here's the price. Make sure you memorize them. Alright, hang on a second. Something about my mind tells me I better write this down. Because if I don't, I got a feeling that we're going to have a problem. So let me type these in. Let's see. Fresh water is 2 hundo. No, not 2 pp, 200. Soda is soda 300. Lemonade is 400. Moo milk is 600. I almost had to remember how to spell moo, but 600. Is that it? Alright. Just wanted to write that down. No. Now I got it written down so I can... Oh, someone came through. Oh, there's 3 bottles of fresh water and 1 moo milk, please. That's 200. 3 times, so 600 plus the moo milk is 1100. Wait. Did I do math wrong? 3 is 6, and then moo milk is another 6. So it's 12. Thank you. I thought I did math wrong, but I thought it was 11. It was 12. That's why it wasn't on the list. No. Okay, I have 2 orders here. Looks like it. What to get? I guess the fresh water would be good for now. That's 200. Never mind, lemonade, please. So 200, and the lemonade is 600. Okay, hang on a second. So it's the lemonade, and the soda is 700. Nice. Looks like you got your job done, Pat Newcork. See you later. Sorry, I was looking at something my friend just sent me. So I'm going to take a quick look to see if there's anything actually worth looking at. So my friend sends me random shit. No, I don't need to check price. I'm going to guess this guy happened at least 1 or 2 more times. They make it complicated, though, because they said one thing, then they switched their answer to another. I like a bottle, whatchamacallit, the fizzy one. One bottle of, the citrusy. Okay, so that's 700. 700 plus the moo milk, that's 1300. Okay. Quit confusing me, man. I'm barely holding together with my math skills without looking up on my calculator as it is. Okay. 3 of the fizzy, so that's 900. And then 1 of every other one. So that's 9. That's 11. 15. 2100. That's not right. It has to be right, though. Wait a minute. 900. 11. No, it still says 20. I'm lost. Am I doing the math wrong here? Hang on, let me make sure I'm doing this right, because I'm not doing something right here. So 3 of the sodas is 3. So 300 times 3 plus... The 1 of each is another 200, 400, and 600. Oops, hang on. I fucked something up at that junction. 200, 400. I'm not doing something right here. Fuck me. I don't know if I even got that right. I must have got one of these wrong. That was the closest I could get to. I came up with 2100. I must have screwed something up there. Yes, we're actually going to check these. So I did something wrong here. Freshwater's 2, lemonade's 4. So it is 3 in Momokas. I don't understand what I did there wrong. Whatever. If they do one more, it's going to get overly complicated, isn't it? Oh, hello. Grum. Everybody took out 1,000. Grum. He wants to use all the money to buy 2 items. Okay. This is actually an interesting one. So it'd probably eliminate Moo Milk. That's a total of 1,000. Everybody looks happy. That was definitely an interesting one. No. Is that it? Nope, looks like there's one more. Possibly 2 more. I do like this though because it teaches you some math skills. Like if you're playing this as a kid, you have to like do the math, and I like the idea that it gives you like a little learning thing. The surprise card about, so we went and a ton of drinks. Holy shit. Are they being serious? Oh, fuck me. Oh, how much? Fuck. I should have wrote that all down. Am I gonna have to do this again? Alright. Much as I hate doing this. Good thing I saved before I did it. I thought the last order was a joke. I honestly thought it was, because that's a lot of... The good thing is you have a calculator, it's not that bad. But Alright, so I remember the other one, so this shouldn't be too bad. I see it right before it happened. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. I wonder if it's going to be different now that... I wonder if this is different, like if it's going to be different and varied, or if it's just scripted to be whatever it is. Three fresh water, 6 normal milk. That's 6 for 12. Okay, I think it's the same as the last one, so I don't think it's randomized. Yeah, the last one was a joke. That's the thing though with that particular one. I'd have to use a calculator or use a piece of paper because I'm all right at math, but you get into like it's hard for me to do much more than that in my head. Like beyond like 3 or 4 numbers, that's when I get absolutely blasted with confusion. Hang on, I'm writing something down. There we go. Fresh water, okay. Lemonade. Soda pop. That's 700, right? Yep. Wait. I think I did that. Why do I feel like it was the fresh water and the lemonade, right? Yeah, it was 700. Jesus Christ. Had me requesting myself. I think there's this guy, the Grumpig, and then the big one that I accidentally skipped over. This is one that had me confused. All right, here comes the Grumpig's going to be the lemonade and the moon milk for a total of 1,000. It would be interesting if they found a way to randomize it. Actually, the lemon and moon milk are the only ones you could actually get for exactly 1,000. All right, let's pull out the calculator for this bullshit. All right, and the calculator and this up. All right, let's do this. Okay, so we need 65 fresh waters. 65.00 times 200. All right. So we're going to do that. So that's 13. 28 lemonades. Hang on a second. I think I can pull the equation back up if I need to. We need 28 lemonades. Holy shit. $28 times 4. Hang on. Gotta make sure I do this right. It's now 11, 12, then 31 moon milks. That would be 31 times 600. Okay, I should be able to pull the entire equation down. I do not use my calculator much with this, so you have to forgive me if it takes me a minute. Okay, so that's... Hold on, I think it's easier for me. Hang on, I'm gonna have to click off my thing for a second here. I got a calculator actually on my computer, so I just gotta use 2 calculators to make it easy on myself. So that is... Oh, did I not do the last one? Oh, fuck me. So 30. All right. Wait. Oh wait, there's 4 of them. Fuck me. Okay. Hang on. Oh, this really should not take me this long. 65 times 200 equals, okay, plus 400 times 28 equals... Okay, that's definitely not right. Oh, alright, let's do it this way. Oh my god. This is probably the longest side bitch I've ever done just because I'm not great at math. Alright, let's clear this. Let's start from the beginning. So they want 65 fresh waters, so that's 60... 00 times 400. No, wait. Times 200. Damn it, I almost screwed that one up too. That is 1,300 hours. Next is the soda pop. That is 300. Times 23. Another 6,900. Okay. 28 lemonades. Wait, did I screw something up? No, I did not. So we need 400. times eliminated, which is 400. Hang on. Okay, that's 11,200. I probably just looked this up too, but I'm preferred. You know, this is not hard math; it's just lengthy. All right, and the last one is 31 moo milks times however much moo milk goes in that 600. Okay, I have the numbers now. Now we're gonna add them all up. So 13,000 plus 6,900. Plus 11,200 plus 18,600 equals. Okay. Okay, it's the very end. It's 49,700 hours. Jesus Christ. Got math was over here. I'll be back. So keep those counting skills sharp. That was such. That was so fuck. It took me like 10 minutes to do that. That's kind of crazy. Oh, you're gonna make me keep going? Oh, you guys. Please tell me that's the last one. What's the last one gonna be? Okay, cool. Now, I got a very interesting question. This is a kiosk, not a fucking store. How the hell do you have that much merchandise? That's crazy for a kiosk to have that much. Cash count. Okay. So I got 164, 1,280 dollars, 3 fresh waters, 3 soda pops, 3 lemonades. Did I get it right? She gonna tell me that I got it right? Nice Corey Lindsay got a real tail rival in the making. 50K is a bonus. Ad trip that's practically turning my house into a fridge. Glad I went back to check. Thanks for watching the kids. I hope you come back as a customer next time. Okay, so that should. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh myself because it feels like I should be a lot faster than that, but I'm just not. Like, it feels like that was like way too difficult for, you know. You definitely would need a calculator and a piece of paper to do that. Like, I don't see a kid, anyone, doing that in their head. If they can do that, I consider them a genius. But if they can do it instantly. Like, some people have that kind of, like, function to do that. I understand that, but I don't think, I've never met anyone who could possibly do it that quickly. Alright. So we're at bed to the cafe now that I got the math equation shit out of the way. Oh, he needs more? This guy from before. You're back. Thank you again for previous assistance, my good friend. My script I produced will help. With your help with a smash hitting the shelf soon. Congratulations. Think about trying my hand at a romance genre next. I'd love your assistance. I need you to put on a following Pokemon in your party to show me. Okay? The fairy type Pokemon, second and dragon type Pokemon. And third will be alpha Pokemon. I think fourth should be a second alpha. So I need 2 alphas, a fairy, and a dragon type. Got it. That shouldn't be too difficult. So, I think I'm gonna get a lot of hate for doing this, but I'm gonna see if do I have a female Gardevoir? But I'd not be very surprised. I have a female and an alpha Gardevoir. I wonder, could I? It says I have a third Gardevoir. Do I have? Yeah, I have a third. Okay. So, obviously, one of them's gonna have to be Gardevoir, because Gardevoir is... How do I say this? Fuck me. Gardevoir is one of those Pokemon that people really like almost to a weird amount of extent. So we're gonna take these two, and we're gonna put them all the way over here. So that count as the alpha and the female. We're going to switch that back to regular. So he wants the fairy one. So this is going to be the first one. She wants the dragon Pokemon, then she wants the 2 alphas. So I need to find another alpha that kind of fits with the theme here. Let's search for alphas by themselves. Okay, I guess I can't do it that way. So So we're gonna go into. We're actually gonna go to the. No, I didn't want to rename the box. We're going to search the box again, and we're gonna search for a dragon type. We're gonna reset it. Search for a dragon type. You know, I think Salamence would be a good fit for this, just because it's just. Wait. Salamence. Oh, it is female. It actually works. I wrote it's a male and a female. It actually does work really well. Plus, it's shiny, meaning there's some kind of semblance to it. It's a male and a female, right? Yeah. All right. And then another alpha. So we need to go back to my alpha box, and we need to find another alpha. I don't know how the story is actually going to play out, but I think it's going to be funny. And we need someone who's actually going to... Let me... Can I... Yeah, let me clear. And we're going to go back. And this is probably going to be like a love triangle bullshit. So we're going to... You know, let's do a Lucario. I think that makes a weird enough story for it to make sense. Assuming that it's like a love story like I'm thinking it is. Alright, that should work. Oh, I got to put in my party too. I forgot about that. So we're going to put them in order so I don't forget. Alright, here we go. The fairy type. Gardevoir. Salamence. Gardevoir. Lucario. Some of the perfect cast of characters that I can't thank you enough. Let me talk romance. Alright, let's see what this story is about. Gardevoir is in love with Salamence. Alright, forbidden love. Salamence is in love with Gardevoir. Gardevoir is in love with Lucario. Of course, Lucario is in love with Gardevoir. It's endless love loop. What do you think? Brilliant, isn't it? How romantic. Is that really it? Oh, wait, this won't do. And this loop below offers no resolution. Do know this, suppose I've been more involved. Will you hear me out, won't you? Sure I will. Please let me hear it, dear friend. I was thinking he's gonna write it a different way. One day, similar there's just a two companion schools dedicated to the martial arts. Most fun about Gardevoir distinguishing by hard, unyielding strikes. Style was known as the Path of Tawny. I was Lucario specializing in fleet flowing movements. Style was known as the Way of the Phoenix. Both live a desire to become strongest above all else in life. Their members vowed to have nothing to do with the other style, except in battle. Although all who followed the Path of Tawny were bound to view the Way of Phoenix powers as mortal foes and vice versa. Governed by the one untouchable tenet, it was a hard knock life in the school of hard knocks. Came to the past that a match was declared. Gardevoir and the Stony team versus Salamence of the Phoenix style. Battle will decide once for all which school was strongest. So one's going to have a Gardevoir, one's going to have a Salamence. They're going to fight. Everything, or Gardevoir and Lucario. Whichever school was defeated would honor bound to disband. Just two selected Pokemon, the school's champions had a singular problem. They're in love with each other. Gardevoir said they were desperately in love. I think they were both male and female. I'm not really sure. I don't think it really matters. They had one broken rule that never be broken, meeting in secret outside of battle. On the night before the fatal match. Hey, Mary, it's going pretty good. On the night before the fatal match was to be held. Gardevoir's eyes met. They knew that there was only one option. Together they fled into the night. So it begins the thrilling story of love on the lam. So the very wise online as they flee in pursuit. I mean, it's a mildly interesting story. I admit there is some spirits of romance is limited. So the rest of my novel will lack realism. The thing to tale of the ages, don't you? Sure it will be. I'd like to get better down the paper so I can submit all my manuscript to the Luminos Press. Can't thank you enough once again for help. You will come through the blurb. What's the hit? Yes. Submission 129, a work of great love. 10,000 Poké Dollars, 50 health feathers, and 50 swift feathers. feathers are actually really nice to have. So I'm trying to remember how the story works. So it means that... Oh yeah, the male and female were in love with... Wait. No, the two female were in love with... Alright, whatever. How's my day going? My day's going alright. Really not really though to say on how my day was actually going. I mean, I came home and I had a few things I had to do, and then I got streaming. I mean, there isn't really much else to tell in that aspect of what happened with me today. Basically a normal day at this point. Alright, let's see here. Let's see. So there's another task over by Restaurant Leia. So we're going to check that out. And what do we got here? What if I met this guy before? More. I need even more heat. I feel like I've done this before. Restaurant on that one, we'll be stuck at 2 stars forever if we can't get more firepower. So I thought a perfect way to get us that 3rd star. Some serious heat. You're very puzzled, my friend. Allow me to explain. We're going to offer the spiciest dish made to spice lovers by a true spice lover. It's going to be a spice fiesta. Is ZA my favorite game? If I'm being honest, not really. I have more, I think I have more love for some other games. Like, if we're talking my favorite Pokemon game, it's probably still no. My favorite Pokemon game is probably... dropping that one's kind of difficult for me to explain. I would probably just say if I had to give... Oh, camera's screwing up a little bit, probably because too much light. I'd probably just say if I had to give it an honest shot, I think Pokemon Soul Silver is my favorite Pokemon game. In terms of favorite outside, it's probably one of the Final Fantasy. Out of Pokemon, it's probably one of the Final Fantasy games. I'm trying to decide which one of those it is. There's like 15 of them plus the spin-off, so that's kind of difficult for me to get around to talking about which one is actually my favorite one. There's like 30 or 35 of them. For your everyday spices, these dishes aren't going to impress the most intensive heat seekers. I'm going to need a special assistant to make this event a success. Please, you got to bring me the Pokemon known as Scovillain. I guess Scovillain uses spicy extract to move onto my dish, and it will be able to produce the kind of heat that discerning spices maniacs all seek. Please, can you assist me Scovillain that does this move spicy extract? I didn't even know it could more than spicy extract. Alright, so I think I have Caspicat already, which is the pre-evolved form, but I'm not 100% sure how it evolves. Yeah, I do have at least 1 or 2. I have 1. So, I have to look, like I'm not really sure offhand how Scovillain Caspicat actually evolves, so I'm going to look it up real quick. We're going to pull up one of my favorite sites, which is Cerebi. And we're going to check the databases, go into ZA's Pokédex. Probably not even go to ZA's Pokédex for this, but this is what I'm going to be using. We're going to select, I believe Caspicat is grass, yes. It'd be near the bottom of the list as it was introduced in Generation 9. Alright, Caspicat. So evolves into Scovillain via a Firestone. Okay. I thought it was level up. Good thing I checked. Getting stuff for streaming. Yeah, I've been getting stuff for custom streaming is something I haven't really. I've been putting it off for a long time. But eventually, yes, I am going to get stuff that's going to make my stream a bit better looking. I chose a background. I got to like get a custom banner and shit like that going in order for me to gain a little bit more of an audience. But yes, I eventually am going to do that. I just haven't found the opportunity to because I'm not really 100% sure that's doing one and which one would be good. On top of who to ask, and on top of that, I'm also a procrastinator. So me wanting to say I do something and then actually doing it is something else entirely. So let's use a Firestone. I'm on Cascade. I believe I have 2 Firestones left now. Not that matters. I'm pretty sure I could buy more, but Alright, so now I gotta look up this spicy extract. Okay, so it learns it immediately. I don't even know what the spicy extract actually does, so I'm actually going to go into Skullvillain's summary here. Change moves, and we're going to look at spicy extract. Cooldown time 12. The user emits an incredibly spicy extract which boosts target's attack and attack stats, but lowers the defense stats for a while. Oh, okay, that's a rather interesting move, I suppose. Alright. Yeah, it's that Skullvillain for sure. And those moon spicy extract, it's got 2 spicy looking faces. It's perfect. It's a spicy fiesta burning. I'm ready. Ready to cook egg. I like the fire, you know, it's get work spicing up everyone's dishes. Give me 1 second here. Damn it, I don't remember how to do this. Give me 1 second here, guys. Why? I use Discord so often. Spice Me asked them, the long way is now over. It's time for you to enjoy some dishes made for the spice lovers. By the spice lovers. With the spiciest love. Let the spice fiesta begin. Damn. Be so kind, Phoenix. Please don't lose spicy extract in the customer's dishes. Our cuisine. Our cuisine. Oh, so I guess I gotta do this manually. Is your Discord the same as your username in the chat, Miri? Alright, so I guess I gotta... Let's see. How exactly am I supposed to do this when Skullvillain's not really doing anything with me here? That work? Okay. Apparently I did it wrong. Okay. Whoa. That's 1. And boom. Again. Go Skullvillain. Alright. It's a little tedious. Plus I gotta wait for Spicy Extract to actually cool down with another 12 seconds every single time I use it. You gotta stand pretty far back and then use it. So I need to do it 3 more times. Excuse me. I think I didn't actually... Nope, it hit the frickin' railing. See, this task is okay, this mission's okay, but the fact that you have to, like, aim it so perfectly is what's kind of ticking me off here. If you do it just wrong, then it doesn't work. And I don't think we should have to wait. Like, I understand it's the move, but the side mission should not... Oh. Is that... Oh, I know exactly who those two are. That's, Yeah, this is, oh my god. 2 of the guys from the game, but I'm having a very hard time remembering their names actually right now. Grisham and Tarragon. That was who they were. Is that all of them? No, is there another one? There is another one. Wait, is there... Shit, there's 2 more. Oh my god, it's everywhere. Alright. This is gonna take me a hot minute. I guess pun intended there. Alright. Make sure I'm not too close to the railing or anything like that here. Alright, how many more is there? Nope, there's still my god. This is... I don't even have to say, this is actually one of the most tedious missions I think I've ever done in this game. Just because it's so, like, why? Okay, that right there is what I was talking about with all the frickin'... There's no way that should have not hit that damn plate. Damn, it hit the damn table at the back of the guy's head. Alright. Wait for it to refill again. This is not looking good. Come on. Let me do it, damn it. Another one here, skull villain. Just spicy extract allows me to... Okay, that I don't know why that happened. I should hit that. Yep. Is that finally it? Like, is there any more? Alright, did I hit everybody? Nope, I missed one. Is that finally it? I believe that's everybody now. Can I get all of them? Nope, I missed one somehow. Alright. That should be the last one now. Okay. Jesus Christ. Managed to hit every left up with a nice helping a spicy extract, eh? For the spice lovers. Alright. I do want to earn our 3rd star, but seeing everyone excited and smiling today was fun and rewarding on its own. None of this would have been possible without you and Skullville and Phoenix. Our prize visit was Smash This. Thank you so much for your helping out. Side mission 149. Summon Spice Off complete. 4,300 Poké Hours, 5 Animate Mints, 5 Naughty Mints, 5 Brave Mints. Alright, so that's going to be the last side mission we're going to do. I got to do one more thing before I click off stream. So you're going to have to give me a solid minute here. Give me 1 sec, guys, and then I will end the stream. I just gotta do one thing before I forget to do so, otherwise there's gonna be I'm gonna forget. Hang on. Oops. Okay, I spelled that wrong. Okay, that's done. So anyway, I think it's going to do it for the stream. Thank everyone for watching. This is the Pokemon Fan